Hey there everybody, it's Zach again with Riddled With This, and today I wanted to talk about Bartonella henselae, also known as cat scratch disease or cat scratch fever. So what is it? Bartonella henselae is a bacteria that's transmitted through the bite of a flea to a cat and then to human beings. The technical term for the disorder is benign inoculation lymphoreticulosis. Say that 5 times fast. So, cat scratch disease is transmitted through the bite of a flea. Specifically, this one, Cephalides felis. This flea then transmits Bartonella henselae to the cat, either through the bite or another very disgusting method. We know this commonly as flea dirt, and I'm not talking about dirt from outside. This isn't dirt that a flea tracked onto your cat by stomping through a mud puddle. I'm talking about poop, dookie, feces, excrement. You see, fleas, much like anything else that eats, have to poop. So at some point, this flea is going to poop on your cat. Lovely picture, isn't it? I know when I was a kid, I used to find flea dirt on cats, and I didn't know what it was. I assumed that it was actually dirt. It took me a little longer to realize that it was actually poop. Flea poop can get picked up by the cat and stuck in the teeth or the nails as the cat is scratching or grooming itself. From here, if the cat gets any of the flea poop into an open wound or anything like that, the cat can then become infected with Bartonella henselae and thus contract cat scratch disease. As it turns out, studies show that up to 40% of cats harbor Bartonella henselae at some point in their lives. Scientific research also shows that most of the infected cats are under 1 year of age, with 56% of infected cats being under 1 year. Interestingly enough, when a cat contracts Bartonella henselae, it's typically asymptomatic, as if cats weren't already smug enough. Well, I've got this bacteria, but it doesn't bother me. Here, I'll just give it to you! Now, this isn't to say that cats are completely exempt from showing symptoms at all. In fact, cats can show symptoms of heart inflammation accompanied with labored breathing. They can also contract infections in their urinary systems, their mouth, and their eyes. And if the cat is examined by a vet, they may also find infections in some of their organs. Kittens will typically pick up the disease as they're starting to learn. This involves play fighting, play stalking, pouncing, scratching, biting, wrestling. It's through these different ways that kittens can typically contract the disease. Now, in order for the cat to then transmit that disease to humans, it has to either bite us or scratch us hard enough to break the skin. As far as human infection goes, research from January 2022 shows that 55% of cases of infection are kids under the age of 18. And of this number, 60% of those cases are males. Cue the "this is why women live longer than men" reference.